me tap in with y'all real quick, okay? Because I was saying this before I was told that was what's going on. Before I say anything else, this channel message is for anyone who's been drained, used, copied, guilted, gaslit, lied to, and is finally choosing healing without apology. Tap in, collective, tap in. Tap in, collective, tap in. And let me tell you something. Collective. This is a season. This is a season for you. Tap it. I keep saying that the collective is absolutely tied. The collective is over it. I'm doing well. I'm doing great. I'm blessed and highly favored. You see, my hair came, I'm getting it together, girl. Okay, well, guy. I got my grills in her. Okay, I'm ready. I'm ready for this collective reading. Because really, what the collective has been going through with this healing journey, it's almost like the collective goes through simultaneous journeys. The collective will be fighting for their lives while also trying to heal, while also trying to mend situations, while also trying to live their lives, do the right thing. Like the collective is just tired. The collective is just over it. And I feel you, collective, and that's why we are going to unpack. Oh, by the way, hi, my name is Cass Young Crown, okay? And I'm your favorite Southern California intuitive speaker. And I help you dissect spiritual warfare, enact strategies, receive therapeutic guidance, and reclaim your frequency through motivational spirituality. And that's for you. You need to tap in with the Crown Collective. Listen. Oh, we got some this is a real powerful message. Collective, a lot of you are truly y'all coming up. A lot of you felt submerged. A lot of you felt like you were put under, you were underestimated, you were like subterfuge, right? Like you were just placed under people counted you out, collective. It's downloading. A lot of emotional turmoil, collective. A lot of emotional turmoil. A lot of back and forth. I keep saying, like, a lot of you have been guilted. A lot of you have been drained. A lot of you have been lied to and gaslit. And I feel like there's a lot of emotional, like, hindrance there that you are finally breaking out of, collective, or even just starting to recognize. We always believe that, this social media will lead you to believe that all you have to do is acknowledge it, and that's just the end of the conversation. And I'm here to tell you, like, no, when you acknowledge it, that's when the real work begins, and the collective knows that. So there's a lot of emotional upheaval that may be happening. A lot of you are dealing with some crazy circumstances. I'm getting a big masculine type of energy. This might even be a karmic masculine energy that's popping out right now. Yeah, a lot of you are moving out of, I keep getting this subconscious energy where you were like behaving at a certain manner at one point, and now you're finally saying, you know what? I recognize what I was doing. I recognize where I am. I recognize what I'm about to do. Now, let me tell you what I'm channeling. I'm also channeling that a lot of you feel like because you have to start over or because you have to revisit some places that may seem basic, that you are down and out, that you're somehow behind. Collective, you are never behind. Collective, the only way that you think that you are behind is if you are listening or watching someone who you are comparing yourself to. Okay, hey. And the fact of the matter is who you trying to compare yourself to during your healing journey? Nobody else is going through what you're going through. So I feel like a lot of you are actually dealing with that at a higher level or a subconscious level, and it's starting to come to the forefront that you're going to stop comparing your healing journey to other people. Ain't nobody fitting to tell the collective how, why, when, to what degree they need to heal. Tap in. That's why I said this message is for anyone who's been drained, used, copied, guilted, gaslit, and is finally choosing their own healing journey without apology. Stop apologizing for your healing journey, collective. Tap in. Ain't nobody dealing with that. And you don't have to, that's the thing, you don't even have to deal with that. You don't have to deal with that. Where in the world is my deck? Oh, here it is. I'm about to say, okay? Tap in 369. So let's see the energies that we are going to unpack during this beautiful channel message about healing without apology and not allowing people to dictate how you heal. Oh, wait. Starting out with the Death Star Collective. Whoa. Now you already know. You already know when a death card come out, it is no holds bar. People ready to listen. People fitting come out and show they ass to try to get you to stay where you are, collective. I'm telling you, this season is a season of reemergence because you guys were submerged. You guys have been submitting. You guys have been like submarines, just under the water where people wanted to keep you under there. Let me tell you something. Submarines move in a way that is undetectable to any other navy. Okay? Submarines out of all the military arsenal that this world has, submarine has the deepest, most methodical, most psychological warfare in the history of warfare. Tap in. When you are submerged, that means that when people submerge you, that means they don't want nobody to see you. That means they want you to be hidden. Okay? And I can't go for that. No, we ready to pop up. And I'm not talking about take the scope and look out of the wall. I'm talking about you ready to go, whoa, what's up, bitch? Okay, tap in. So this death is like the complete reemergence. You letting it all hang out. And I'm going to tell you, let your nuts hang. Okay? However way that goes for you. Tell you how it resonates. Okay? I'm talking about the reemergence of love and life. Look, we got the 7 of Pentacles. Boom. That's what I'm talking about. Ooh, justice at the bottom. Now, what else are we going to? Okay? What else are we going to? God is revealing a lot of information to you, collective. And then we got the Hierophant. I literally just said out of my mouth. Yo. I literally just said out of my mouth that God is revealing so much information. This is the difference, collective. This is the difference. The difference is that once God reveals the information, it's not like you're not going to handle it like you did when you was submerged, when you felt like you was underwater, when you felt like you was handling everybody else's issues except for your own issues, when you was giving more to people and they wasn't giving nothing to you, when you was exhausted and crying, and everybody that you helped that was exhausted and crying, they didn't open up their front door to you. They didn't open up a side door to you. They was like, oh, hope you better click. And some of y'all didn't forget that. Tap in. And now that God has revealed this, your next play is you're going to know exactly what to do. That's the difference. The difference is you're going to know what to do this time, and you're going to do something completely different than what you've been introduced to or what you've been doing before. Clap in, tap in. Woo! Man, this channel message is about to be next level. So let me tell you what the enemy truly try to do to you, collective, as I channel this death card. Okay, because you know we channel before we keep pulling. All right. All them cards on my table give me ADHD. Okay. I be over here like, what the heck going on? No, we channeling this message. Okay. Tap in. Now I feel like looking at this death card is twofold. All right. It is twofold. The first is the enemy trying to keep you submerged. And the enemy can look however it looks to you. It can be a friend, a family. It could be a co-worker. It can be anybody. It could be somebody up in Walmart. Okay, you minding your own business because you don't know who to boycott more, Walmart or Target. They all just ain't shit. Okay, tap in. They all charging too damn much. Okay, hey. So you could be up in Walmart or Target, and here come the enemy talking some, as my cousin used to say, yin yang. all up in your grill, trying to excite you, trying to get you to react. So I feel like here go to the first way. The first way is people wanting you to react as if you are still submerged. What can your reactions look like when you are submerged against your will? When you are taking on so much more than you need to based off of your past behaviors? It can look like high frustration. It can look like you having a negative reaction and lashing out. It can look like you reverting into yourself even more, crying, going into deep bouts of depression. Tap in. It can look like you overspending your money. It can look like you crashing out. There are many ways that this type of energy shows up. And it can actually feel like you are folding within yourself, collective. And that's what the enemy wants you to do. And the enemy will test you at every given turn. Thank you. Thank you. The enemy will test you at every given turn, wanting you to remain in a death spirit, in the spirit of non-movement, in the spirit of conformity, in the spirit of quieting who it is that you are. That's how the enemy wants you to move. And I'm really like, I'm almost feeling like a lot of y'all at this point, collective, are like, okay, what's the song, y'all? Ooh, hey, I'm trying to decide which way to go. Think I made a wrong turn back there somewhere. Like, you like, no, I got to figure out which way to go, especially when you are submerged into complete darkness, especially when you are like you folded up on yourself. It is dark down there. Tap in, and I'm here to tell you, collective, it's time to raise on up. It's time to get the hell up out of there. Tap in, collective, it's time to move. I don't know who these fools think they are, but they ain't fooling none of us no more. It is time for you to switch that mindset. It's time for you to go on go. Not go on red, not go on yellow, go on go. And you know what? Damn, that collective, let's channel a little bit deeper. Go on red. Shit, who red is it? Is it your red or they red? Shit, just go skirt. Okay, no signal. Okay, no damn signal. You just getting up out of wherever the darkness is, and you just going towards the light. That's where you need to go. Collective, tap in. Woo. This enemy is so wicked. I feel like a lot of you have been listening to people who you thought you could trust. I feel like you've been listening to people who have showed you multiple times that they could care less about your well-being. Tap in, collective. I feel like a lot has been revealed to you, collective, about people who was really close to you at one point in time. Let me tell you something about this darkness. Let me tell you something about this darkness, collective. It is a form of spiritual warfare. When people have you submerged and you living your life on other people's terms, that is a form of spiritual warfare. The enemy rejoices when you live a life like that. And that's why I'm here to tell the collective, like, what parts of you, let me ask you, what parts of you have you kept submerged due to what other people believe how you should be living? Tap in. And let me tell you something, collective. Ain't not one of y'all ever been in a situation where you have not felt submerged. Some of y'all felt submerged right now, but some of y'all have gotten out of this submersion. But don't act like you ain't never been in this situation before. That's how the collective know the struggle. Because we try to help everybody else. We try to make everybody else feel better. We ain't making nobody else feel better if they not here for us. Tap in. My goodness. This death card is absolutely insane. I am so over these demons, these cloakers, okay? These people want to be disguised as the Crown Collective, coming and infiltrated into your energy and giving nothing back, collective. Tap in. This death card is telling me straight up that you have been in a situation of darkness, and now you like, you know what? I'm taking the wheel. It's over and done with. Boom, boom, boom. Oh shit. Boom, boom. Oh shit. Oh, well, I ain't gonna check that rear view. Whoever was in my way was in my way, metaphorically speaking. Okay? Tap in. We playing no games around here, collective. And you know what? With this death card, you know what? I feel like people know you coming. It's something about this death card energy that's letting me, y'all remember that scene in Sinners? If you ain't seen Sinners, spoiler alert, goddamn it, okay? If you ain't seen Sinners, I need you to get your life, okay? And go see Sinners. But you know what? It reminds me of the end credits in Sinners where, what was it, Smoke or Stack, played by Michael B. Jordan, okay? Michael B. Jordan played by Smoke and Stack, goddamn it. Because he owned that character. Went up to Buddy in his later years, going to sit right next to him and smell him, talking about, I can smell it on you. I can extend your life. No, get away from me, vampire demon. I feel like a lot of people can smell you coming in a good way, though. They can smell your reemergence. And to them, they can't stand it. They see you coming. They smell you coming. They know you are coming. Coco, where you going? Why are you at the door? What bills do you pay around here? Look at Coco, y'all. Y'all see Coco on the side right here? Hey, Coco. I love you, boo-boo. Coco, I got lipstick on my shit. Okay, can't give me nothing. It's all right, Coco. Listen. Go to bed, Coco. You be all right. I'll give you some chunky duck bites later on. The collective, I need you to tap in, okay? I need you to tap in and know that these people see you, smell you, feel you, know that you are coming out of this submergence, and they are preparing to see you. Oh no, I'm not playing. When people know that you coming and you coming out bigger, better, stronger, clear-minded, healthy, glowing, when people see you coming like that, oh, they got to find a way to keep you down. They got to find a way to keep you quiet. They got to find a way for you not to show up. Okay? That's what they doing. And you know what? Screw them. Screw them. Who do these people think they are? Where do they get off thinking that they can control the collective? Tap in. Where do they get off thinking that they can come up and tell you, oh, I knew you was coming. Oh, you look so good. Shut up. You see me coming. I hope you did, because I'm as bright as a star. Okay? Of course you can see the light in the darkness. Your dark spirit is dark soul fool. Get away from me. That's when you gotta start talking to these demons. Okay? Exactly. Let's go deeper into this death energy. Oh my God, what is coming up? The Four of Swords. Yeah, collective is exhausted. And you know what, collective? I know situations have been going, you've been replaying situations over and over again in your head, okay? Well, you know what? That's interesting. And I hope that you tell your story in the book about your ascent. The collective is tired. The collective is tired of thinking. That's where I was going. I know y'all been playing situations over and over again in your head, talking about what you could have did, should have kid, would have did, all that. Sometimes there's nothing that you could do about that, right? Sometimes you just ruminate over situations. Okay. Oh no. Hold on. Who is it, Coco? Who is it? Better tell that demon get the hell away from my door. All right, calm down. There's somebody walking by you. All right. Okay, tap in. Okay, we tapping in together, y'all. It's about to be a problem. Y'all's about to see the greatest episode of John Wick ever. Shit, bitch, I'm bulletproof. Bow, bow with the soup with it. All right, let me keep on going, y'all. Four swords. Where was I, y'all? The four swords. Y'all crazy. So ruminating. Sometimes you can't help, especially when you are coming out of submersion. Let me get serious with y'all though. Like coming out of submersion, when you've been living a type of life where you've been quieted, when people have been telling you to shut up, don't be so loud, don't be so pronounced, don't be you. When people have been telling you not to be you, you start to think like, wow, why was I quiet? Why didn't I do that? You start thinking about all the times you could have shined bright like a diamond. And you start to get upset. And it's not, you have a right to be upset, collective. I never want to tell you that you don't. But let me tell you something. This is not a moment for you to ruminate and think over and over again about what you did wrong. This is a moment and opportunity for you to switch your mindset and switch your energy and switch what is coming to you by saying, what did I do right to get up out of here? Tap in. That's the thing. We always want our brain goes naturally back to what we did wrong. No, during this emergence, during this time of coming out of the depths of a quiet, dark time, we want to talk about what we did right to get here, collective. Tap in. That's what we want to do. And I'm here for this. So what did you do right? Well, first of all, you finally acknowledge that you don't want to be in this situation. Tap in. What they say, the first step is admitting it. Tap in. The second thing you did is you moved. What they say, faith without works is dead. And you decide to say, you know what? I'm moving. I'm making it happen some way, somehow. I don't care. I don't care if you've been in bed for 3 days and the first step that you did was say, shoot, I've been in bed for 3 days. Boom, acknowledgement. You have just brought awareness to the situation. And your next step is, I'm putting my feet on the floor. That's right. And you're going to move your feet. I want you to wiggle your feet. I'm talking about the people who are coming out of bed. I'm talking to people who are coming out of a mental sleep, of a physical sleep, of an emotional sleep. Like you put your feet, your proverbial feet, your physical feet on the floor and say, wow, you bring mindfulness, awareness. Okay, I feel the carpet, or I feel the hardwood floor, or I feel the whatever kind of floor. Shit, if you stepping out of bed, you on grass, damn it, just feel the grass. Next thing you do is just stand up. You stand up. Like it's the movement. You got to take it step by step. Let me tell y'all something, y'all. Back in the day, when I had to run for the military, okay, I hated it. Tap in, y'all. I got to go there. I hated running. I was the worst runner. In basic training, I couldn't run for shit. Okay. And at active duty, I couldn't run for shit. In reserve, I couldn't run for shit. Okay. Even when I picked it up later on in life, I couldn't run. All right. I hated it. But I understood that it was a lot of mental, mind over matter. So what I started doing is I started saying, okay, I'm gonna get from here to that crack in the asphalt. All right, boom. Got to the crack in the asphalt. Then I'm like, okay, next is the tree. Boom, got to the tree. All right. In three more seconds, I'm gonna get to the fire hydrant. Boom, got to the fire hydrant. All right, you go, girl. Next to the fire hydrant. Okay, I see another crack in the asphalt. Boom, made it. Next thing you know, I done ran a whole city block. Okay. That was one city block further than I ever ran before. Tap in. So I feel like with the four swords, a lot of y'all are keep talking about all the things I did wrong. Let's talk about what you did right, collective. That's what we're talking about today. And look, even homeboys like, wait a minute, I've been in this concrete. Let me kind of get myself up out of here. What y'all talk about? Let me get up out of here. Tap in, collective. Ooh, wait. What else is going on with the death card? Let's see. Wheel of Fortune. Woo, wait, Wheel of Fortune in reverse. And see, just like that, as soon as you made the decision to find your way out of darkness, as soon as you made a decision to say, I got this, no matter how long it takes, no matter how much time it is, no matter how much it hurts to even get to this point, I am going to create my own fortune. I am going to open up these doors. I am going to make it happen. Collective, tap in. Splitting the deck, 4 of Pentacles. Oh, wait. Like I said, make it happen. My goodness. And what's really so crazy about the 4 of Pentacles showing up like this is the 4 of Pentacles is saying, I have the tools to create my reality right now in this moment. And I also have the power to extend these tools into the future to create my path. Oh my gosh, y'all ain't hearing me. Collective, they not hearing me though. They not hearing me though. We talking about spiritual warfare, manifestation, alignment, and prayer. We talking about making it happen, gotten. We talking about taking you taking you, collective, out of a dark time, out of a dark moment, and making things work for you with the grace of God. Tap in. Got the Hermit. Hermit, listen, the Hermit is the most stealth effort that we got here. The Hermit is like, oh, okay. I'm going to look, I'm going to learn, I'm going to listen. Don't nobody ever really see the Hermit. This is where you are about to dive into, collective. You're about to dive into Hermit's energy. And not even in a way where nobody sees you per se, but the moves, the spiritual moves that you are making is methodical. It's small steps into the light. It's understanding your path. Is understanding that the answer is really within. Woo-side season, winning season. I'm telling you, this energy, I said, you are choosing healing without apology. The Hermit is not apologizing for being in the state that he is in or she is in. The Hermit is saying, like, yeah, I did it. I took my time and I read the book. I know the knowledge. I'm applying it and tap in. What's the problem? Who the heck got a problem with the Hermit in the deck? Nobody. The Hermit is spiritual. It's all spiritual, but the Hermit is really spiritual. Tap in. Anything else about this death card? Anything else about this death card? Woo-wee, tap in. Now listen, we got some hidden energy on both sides. Let's see what's happening. Woo, we got the King of Wands energy. God, what is that about? And then we have the Knight of Swords. It's done. It's done. Who got something to say about the collective right now? Let me say something, collective. Girl, I'm speechless. Girl, the collective about to cuss everybody out. The collective, every move that you make is cussing the hater out. You ain't got to open up your mouth. All you got to do is do you. Collective, tap in. When I say unapologetic, when I say the collective is healing without apology, I mean it. I'm telling you, the collective, listen, the Knight of Swords, y'all know the Knight of Swords is one of my favorite cards in the deck because the Knight of Swords is like, bada bow. Oh, I'm sorry, what's your name again? I mean, they whooping ass asking questions later, okay? The Knight of Swords is coming with the click, clack. Oh, no, I'm sorry, who's you again? Tap in. Oh, when I say the collective is coming through, the enemy ain't gonna like this. The enemy is not going to like this. Your family members who've been praying on your downfall, who has been actively working to keep you down, praying on your downfall, and having somebody actively keep you down are two different positions, collective. Can we talk about it? Can we talk about it? Because see, I believe the collective, a lot of you are free from that. But remember, y'all, we are in different parts of our journey. So if you are part of the collective that is no longer dealing with that, I want you to remember that there are parts of the collective who currently are. And so we have to make sure that we guide them out of that. We have to make sure that we look at other people in the collective and say, whoa, I understand where you're coming from. If you need someone to assist you in getting out of this moment, boom, I'm here for you. But it's people actively participating in parts of the collective submergence. What does this look like for different people? Depends on who they are and where they are. If you're dealing with family, sometimes family can be emotionally dependent, emotionally abusing. I want to watch my language, because you know YouTube be like, girl, okay? Financially dependent. I know people whose parents will financially depend on them so that they can't do anything else, even though the parents have the ability to care for themselves. Tap in. There are parents out there who put their younger children on other children in the family in a way that is really undoable for a child. Completely undoable. I need y'all to remember that there's people out there that's still in the struggle, that's still submerged, and all they have is sonar. All they can hear is the collective energy going boop, boop. That's all they can hear. So we got to make sure that when I say y'all, lift every voice and sing. Tap in. That's why it's important to share this video, share this message, share this knowledge. Tap in. Whew. I just thought I need to get it off my chest. So easy for people to sit up here on this application, okay? Or as my grandmother used to say, on this machine here, all right? And talk about where people wish they were. But what about the people that are currently in the mud? They part of the collective too, are they not? If you are in the mud, if you are submerged in the water and you are watching this right now, I want you to look at the chat of people who have been there. And they know this journey. They know the struggle. They know the tears. They know the fears. They know the hurt. They know it. They lived through it. They got the scars to prove it. It is okay. You're going to make it. You coming out of this. Tap in. They put in the work. It's not easy. Treading through dark, cold water is not easy, but it is doable. I don't care if your step one is your step one. It's your step one. Tap in. And I feel like you are beyond ready. It is time. Okay? We going up the Pride Rock. It is time. Tap in. Woo. Channeling this King of Wands energy. This King of Wands is like, bitch, you gonna see me coming. It sure enough is. This King of Wands is like, you gonna see me coming every which way, no way, yes way, through way, positive way, negative way, but you gonna see me. And this Knight of Swords is like, girl, whoever got a problem gonna get ran over, no questions asked. Tap in, and I'm here for a collective. I'm here for it. This death card is letting you know that two things are happening at one time. You are still dealing with people who want to actively keep you quiet, keep you shut, keep you clink, clink. And then you are also dealing with the reemergence of you, but better. Tap in. You trying to decide which way to go. You go in the direction of the collective voice. Remember, it's sonar. You're going to hear us. You're going to hear us. Tap in. We're not going to be outside singing a jig, okay, doing the Irish gig with the vampires. No, we're going to be inside, ready to accept you in warmly. This is the, you know what, I just, woo. Motivational spirituality, I'm trying to tell you, collective, next level. So as we're going deeper into this energy, into what God is revealing to you, the Seven of Pentacles is come up. Now the Seven of Pentacles, you know, Seven of Pentacles can be a little wishy-washy because we're talking about planting seeds. And sometimes you don't know if you have something that's extremely fertile or if you got a dud. And let me tell you something, collective, on your journey, you're going to have dud seeds. You're going to have those that are very profitable and will keep growing and keep growing. The idea is to focus on the ones that keep growing. Focus on the ones that give you produce. Tap in. That's what you focus on. You focus on the ones that are going to nourish you over and over again. Tap in. This Seven of Pentacles energy is telling me that sometimes y'all focus on the seeds that's not giving you nothing. Tap in. For why? As my little cousin used to say, for why? And I'd be like, I don't know for why. I don't know. Because sometimes it's easier, as I said before, this is a running theme. As I said before, it's easier to focus on the parts that you did wrong instead of the parts that you did right. Out of 9, scratch that, 8 out of the 10 seeds are growing. And you looking at the 2 that aren't. Collective, tap in. If you don't forget about them damn seeds that ain't growing, tap in. Because clearly there's nothing wrong with the soil. Clearly, it's nothing wrong with the soil. It may be the circumstances. It may be the timing. God may just be saying, you know what? Forget that. That's not in the cards right now. You need to focus on other ways of growing. And the Seven of Pentacles, it should have been down saying, like, girl, focus on the 8. Focus on the, I don't care if it's 1 seed is sprouting. That's 1 seed for you. Woo-wee. You gotta pour love into yourself. But not love. Listen, don't get me to cracking on Keisha Cole non-singing self. But love, that song is a beautiful song. Never knew what I was feeling, but it's also an action word. I talked about in a couple of streams ago. Why y'all laughing at me? I can't stand Keisha Cole voice, girl. Who told her? Who told her? Y'all told her because y'all playing her records. Okay. I ain't gonna go there. Shoot. Shout out to Keisha Cole. Okay, because you know what? At the end of the day, she found out what seeds grew for her. Did she not? She found out even in the midst of her darkness, even in the midst of her mama, even in the midst of her cousins, her family, she found what was growing for her. It don't matter whether or not her music is for me. Her music is for somebody. Tap in. Oh, shout out to that. This Seven of Pentacles is really giving me, let me focus. I'm talking about the collective. Let the collective focus on what is nourishing them obsessively. I feel like you have to be obsessed with what you are planting. You have to be methodical. You have to be intricate. You have to be scientific with this. Tap in, collective. As you are trying to decide which way to go because you think you made a wrong turn back there somewhere. No, you didn't. The song that Erykah Badu said, I think I made a wrong turn. What's making you think that? What's making you think that something is wrong here? It only feels wrong because it's a new version of you. It only feels wrong because you're expecting something from the past to sprout up, and it's not. And it's not going to because you don't need it. Tap in. Seven of Pentacles energy is telling me that even though something may be unfamiliar right now, I said, even though something may feel unfamiliar right now, collective, it is what's right for you. Unfamiliar and scary does not mean it is wrong. It just means you have to learn. Tap in. Why y'all let me drink that cold water with these girls in my mouth? That shit cold. Listen, Seven of Pentacles energy. You know, as I look deeper into this card and I'm channeling this message, remember, we ain't pulling out one net card for the Seven of Pentacles yet. But the more I look at this Seven of Pentacles, the more I am understanding that a lot of you are connecting your spirituality with what's going on in the real world. That's hard for a lot of people. Let me tell you something, collective. It is hard for people to believe that your spiritual self and your physical self can coexist and manifest and make things happen in this realm. A lot of people don't believe that. A lot of people believe spiritual warfare is in the spirit and then your body is experiencing something else. Tap in. Okay? Okay. And a lot of y'all are dealing with people who believe that as well. They may never say it out loud, but their actions speak it. Speaking of actions, you know they are louder than words, right? And it would just mean so much to me if you guys took a moment to hit the like button. On the count of three, everybody, I want us to hit the like button if you have not already, okay? Ready? 1, 2, 3. Hit the like button. Tap in. Thank you, collective. Thank you so much. Jessica, if you haven't, I appreciate that you did. Thank you. Now, this Seven of Pentacles is really letting me know, and I'm channeling this message of you understanding just how powerful your spiritual gifts are. First of all, you got to understand how powerful your spiritual gifts are if you just came from a place of submergence. I'm also channeling, there's a message, y'all. I'm also channeling a message of somebody's like, this is a great grandfather. This is a great grandfather that is coming up. And it's interesting because I pulled masculine energy earlier, of virtue, of somebody who's virtuous. So this is somebody who comes from a lineage of men who are very sturdy as one. This is somebody who was in their heyday very strong, very built. Okay, this person is also very white, like their hair is white, like beyond silver. This is a whoa, tap in. Again, a very interesting channel message download. This person is 6'1", 6'2", maybe. And they are talking to somebody they call peanut butter or buttercup. Tap in. The channel message that I'm getting is there's a lot of interference here, but it's coming from a higher space. The message that I'm getting is power, powerful hour. Tap in. If that resonates with somebody, please let me know. My goodness. I try not to get too many spiritual downloads like that, but my goodness, that was just coming in. Jeez. Who in the world was that? Tap in. If that resonated with you, you can keep it to yourself. You can let me know. It's okay. But yeah, powerful hour. I actually like that. Thank you. Tap in. Yeah, they come through when they do. I told y'all a long time ago I stopped doing those type of channel messages because y'all ancestors wouldn't leave me the hell alone. Okay. Ooh, let's see what else is going on here. Yeah. Some of y'all with this Seven of Pentacles, I keep telling y'all some things are working and some things are not. You are voiding out any transactions that are not working for you, collective. Tap in. I that powerful hour. Woo wee. Maybe some of y'all in the next hour or so are about to get a message that you were not prepared for. Maybe even get a financial download, a financial surge that maybe you weren't prepared for, and it's coming. Woo, we got brilliance. And you know what? This Seven of Pentacles definitely gives me brilliance. It gives me ruby, diamonds. It gives me sapphire. It gives me holy anointing. Tap in. It gives me elegance and magnificence. Okay, this Seven of Pentacles, I'm telling you, the work that you put in right now, collective, these people don't even know this level that you are walking into. I mean, they know, but they don't know. They know, but they don't know. This power that listen, when you void transactions that are wrong, you can do one or two things. You can throw the item away, or you can restock it and say, I can use this for later. You actually have a choice. And I love, collective, that no matter which way you go with this choice, it's all a learning curve, right? Especially when you're coming into a new version of yourself, it's all a learning curve. I like no matter which way you choose, there's a brilliancy to it. It shines bright. It's an excellent choice. Tap in. I also feel like with this Seven of Pentacles, a lot of you are starting to accept the fact that you are accepted into spaces that you may not have thought that you were coming into before. Tap in. I channeled that message a little bit earlier as well. Yeah, I feel like a lot of you are in this portion of what God is revealing. God is revealing spaces for you that you need to go into, that you need to walk into. And some spaces you won't even be invited to by word of mouth. You'll be invited into spiritually. Like you just know you need to walk into a space. You know you need to go into a location. You know you need to speak to somebody. You know you need to call this number. Like you're just going to know when you are deserving of a space, collective. Tap in. You know what else, collective? I feel like that channel message I got from somebody's great-great-grandfather is also telling me that there's an exceptional intelligence here. There is a high-level spiritual intelligence here that you are tapping into, collective, that nobody else has. And let me tell you about spiritual intellect, spiritual intelligence. The way that your frequency works, collective, is nobody else is going to be able to receive this transmission except for you. Tap in. So even the moves that you make where you're going into spaces and rooms and energy that you've never been in before, or maybe were too scared to approach before, you're going to do this at such a high level that people are going to be like, yeah, you belong here, period. Even if you feel like you don't, even if you're not going to feel like you don't because it's new to you, but you belong here, collective. Tap in. Tap in. You know how they say dress for the part that you want and not what you have. Just for the job that you want, not the job that you have. I feel like you're spiritually dressed for what you want and not what you have. Ooh, abundance coming through. My goodness. Honor at the bottom. Yeah. A lot of Give me a moment as I channel this message, collective. Tap in. A lot of you are living up to the terms that God has placed before you. You're a guaranteed in. You are a guaranteed in, no matter what space you want to walk into. If it is meant for you, it is for you, collective. Tap in. That's happening. My goodness. Some of y'all, I'm telling you, this next level of your life is about to be a hellified adventure. I'm trying to tell you. Woo wee. I love that adventure card. You be like, what the heck I'm about to do? You about to do something. Tap in. And shout out to my beautiful, beautiful mods for making sure that this chat is a safe space. Tap in. Thank you. Thank you for your service. Moderators are the real heroes. Tap in. Ooh, wee. Yeah. God is revealing a lot. And it might feel like overload, downloads. Collective, it is. I want you to take a deep breath in and out. I want you to understand that when you feel overloaded with spiritual intelligence and it's hard for you to process, remember that this is a journey. Everything doesn't have to happen immediately. More information will be revealed. And at any given time that you need clarity, you ask God for clarity. It's okay. Tap in. It's okay for you to take a moment and be like, God, what does this mean? Tap in. You're like, God, what in the world going on here? What's happening? What is this? Am I supposed to go? Stop? What's happening here? Tap in. Woo-wee. Whatever is going on, there is an honoring happening here. It's almost like it's a privilege to be in your presence. Collective. It's a privilege to be in your presence. Tap in. Now, for those who are still going through the part of their journey where they're coming out of submergence, that may seem like a far off concept to you, that people find it a privilege to be in your presence. And I'm here to tell you that as part of the collective, that happens a lot. And in the journey, whether you are going through a karmic journey, a healing journey, whatever it is, you will find that people who did not appreciate you before or used you or tried to guilt trip you or anything like that before, you will find that they start to miss you. They want to start to infiltrate you and your energy again. And what we're going to tell them, y'all, hell no. Tap in. That's what we're going to say. And as we tell them, hell no, we're going to ensure that they know what you're stepping into next. Why y'all laughing at me? Tap in. They're going to know what you are stepping into next with the Hierophant. Tap in. Ooh, wait. Hierophant, big Taurus energy. That's my card. Okay. That's my card. And so we're going to understand what this energy finna bring. This energy about to bring some thorough truth. Okay. Some grounding truth. And understanding that you can heal without apology. And ain't nobody gotta like your next step. And ain't nobody gotta like your hair. And ain't nobody gotta like what you saying out your mouth. Nobody has to like it. Especially when all of this is to draw boundaries and to make clear with your sword. What is your sword? Your sword is your tongue. Your sword is your mind. Your sword are your actions. That you make it clear with your sword that something will or will not be tolerated. And if anybody believes that they are going to cross you in a way that's going to resubmerge you into darkness, they got nothing coming. Tap in. Okay. I believe in having to positively crash out on a hoe when they think that they know what they don't know. Tap in. I said what I said. I said what I said. And I think that you agree with me as well, collective. And that is why we are going to unpack this Hierophant energy. Ooh, this Hierophant, first of all, this Hierophant is coming with next level knowledge, okay? This Hierophant is up and down saying, I know the path. I know the way. And think about it. The Hierophant is the other side of the high priestess. The high priestess is also sitting on a throne in between the pillars. The Hierophant is standing in between the pillars. So it's just this is two ways right here. This is high level, next level, spiritual downloads, information, actions, awareness that many people will never be able to experience, but the collective will and has tapped in and continues to experience this. Ooh, this Hierophant is giving so much beautiful energy. Third eye chakra activated, knowing, understanding, and grounded. You know, well, you're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome. And thank you. You know, collective, when you are on your spiritual journey, you immerse yourself in so many 5D, 7D, like different layers of dimensions of where you can go. And sometimes it's hard to kind of ground yourself. Collective, I need you to always stay grounded when you are studying your lessons. Tap in, okay? Studying your lessons, I need you to stay grounded. And this Hierophant energy is saying, not only are you going to continuously receive this information, collective, oh my gosh, not only are you going to continuously receive this information, but you have been anointed to eventually share and teach this knowledge to the next generation. Whoa, whoa. Oh, see. Because that great grandfather that was just in my ear said, power, power, powerful hour. He came in to tell me that this is ancestral information and knowledge that is being passed down generation through generation through generation. And you know what? You might have had to go through this dark night. You might have had to go through this death. You might have had to get there in order to understand the power that you hold within here, within here, within here, within your hands, and what you build to know that you got this. Ain't nobody playing, collective. You the real deal. This conversation is about healing without apology. Unapologetic. Bitch, because I said it. This ain't no subreddit. Go out there and get it. Tap in. I just made that up. Okay? Shit, DJ Cass. My goodness. Generational knowledge bestowed upon you. Collective. We tapped in. We get messages from somebody great, one of my grandfather. I know my lineage. We get messages from my great grandfather that know they watching this and say, yo, this is yours. It's mine. Whose world is this? The world is yours. Tap in. Woo-wee. What else is going on with this Hierophant energy? I mean, the Hierophant just came in and was like, bah, well, damn, I'm still collecting my thoughts, man. My goodness. Woo-wee. Come on out. Y'all ain't gonna believe this. High Priestess. Did not just say on the other side of the High Priestess is the Hierophant. Boom. Bow. Ooh, wee. I said next level knowledge. And then somebody said, I sure did testify. Please let me testify. Tap in. Anybody live? We over here celebrating. We celebrating on multiple levels. We celebrating the fact that you were a survivor, that you made it, that you are loved, that you are healing unapologetically, that you acknowledge your struggle, that you know that you've been taken advantage of, lied to, beat on, stole from. We the collective. We over here celebrating the full journey, the ugly and the beautiful, the hard and the soft, the big and the small. We over here celebrate all of it. Tap in. And what came out with the High Priestess is the death card. Oh, bitch, we about to roll through with it. Because we out of here stepping on them. We stepping on them, stepping on. Get the head up out of here with all that. Like what I say, I couldn't say that yin yang. We over here deading any type of BS that might be floating your way. This is where you stand 10 toes down and quieting anybody that think they're going to open up their mouth or come to you and put their hands on you in any way. Anyway. No, it's done. That time is done. This where you were trying to find out which way to go because you made a wrong turn back there somewhere. At this point, no, I know which way to go, and the wrong way is going to get shut down. Shut down. And how do I know that's what the death card is saying? How do you know? Well, first of all, these channel messages is coming from above and beyond. That's number one. It's part of my gifts. And number two, we can decode what the cards are going, what the cards are actually confirming in my message, which is your next level, your exploration of this next part of your journey is doing nothing but bringing you abundance. I took this master class by a high priestess one time. And she created this creating abundance out of thin air. One of the best master classes I've ever been in my entire life. And the way that she was able to just shift that mindset was God-given. And I feel like that's where we at. People will start wondering, like, girl, how you get what you doing? How you here? You might have people in your family that try to keep you down, your friends to ask you, wait a minute, looking at you crazy. Are you really you pinching your cheeks and shit? Are you really here? Because you ain't supposed to be better than us. That's what they think. They think that you think that you better than them. Tap in. Not that you think that, they think that. Weirdo shit. Tap in. Ooh. It's a celebration, bitches. Mazel tov. Okay. Woo wee. My goodness. Collective. Humble and peaceful. Always. But you know what make you not humble and peaceful? Is when somebody want to try to clock your success as it being a bad thing. Oh, collective. Y'all ain't ready. Type one in the chat. You ready to talk about that? People will try to clown you for your success. Oh, look at you in your little car. Bitch, it's rolling. It's rolling. What you mean, my little car? You mean this vehicle that I worked hard to get? That I keep gassing, that I maintain, the tires actually got some tread on it, oil change always every 3 months or every 10,000 miles, 5,000 if you got one of them other kind of engines. You mean the one that always smell like black magic when you walk in this bitch, whatever the name of that black fragrance tree is? You mean that little car? Oh, look at you with your little apartment. You mean the apartment that keeps a roof over my head? You mean the apartment that keeps me warm, housed, loved? I can get loved on, turned out, turned in every which way in my space. Tap in. Where I can shut the door in your face and you can't come in here unless you want to get dealt with. You mean that little apartment? Oh, look at you. You moved into the suburbs. You think you better. I don't have to deal with somebody out my window talking about, hello, at 2 o'clock in the morning. Tap in. What you mean? What you mean? Okay. My goodness. Some of y'all laughing because y'all know exactly what I'm talking about. People will try to clown you for your accomplishments. Oh, look at you with your little degree. Girl, little degree These student loans ain't little. Bitch, I got a whole doctorate degree to me, my little degree. Girl. Listen. They really try to clown the collective for winning. And they believe that you need to go from 0 to 100 real quick. Your journey is your journey. I don't care if you driving a 1992 Toyota Corolla or if you driving a 2055 Peripheral. I don't care. If it's yours, it's yours. I don't care if you in a studio apartment or if you in a 25-bedroom mansion living next to Ben Stiller. If it's yours, it's yours. I don't care if you at a jazz concert or if you partying it up with Fabulous and them. If it's yours, it's yours. How dare anybody try to come in and keep the collective quiet because they believe that you should show your success the way that they believe actually looks successful. That's weirdo behavior. And like I said with the Knight of Swords, some of y'all might actually call that out. Why what I'm driving matter to you? Why are you so hung up on where I live? Do I live with you? Why are you so worried about how I eat my food? If I want to spend every bit of money that I have on Uber Eats, that's what I'm going to do. If I don't want to cook, I ain't got to. Why are you worried about me? What's going on up there? What is this obsession that you have with me? Am I supposed to be ashamed of where I am? Is that the goal of this conversation? Listen, let me tell y'all something. My personal journey, when I was coming out of this death, my own personal journey, I was calling everything out. This is weirdo behavior to me. What's going on? Tap in. And you know what else that does? You know what else that does? When you start calling it out, it gives it a different dimension. It gives it a different type of awareness where when you call it out, you like, yes, that's exactly what this is. And you put that person on Front Street. And let me tell you something, two things going to happen. It's happened to me. It might have happened to you. And if you're going through your journey, you're going to see it. Somebody's either going to correct themselves. Oh, no, that's not what I meant. You know, my bad. They're going to shut the hell up. Or they're going to try to challenge you. And let me tell you something. This is a part of spiritual warfare where a demon get called out so thoroughly that they can either run or they can fight. And some of them might try to fight. And let me tell you what I do then. I call them out. Tap in. Your collective has heard me say this before. I will call you out, demon. Whoa, look at you getting big mad. Look at you getting big mad, demon. I rebuke you. Tap in. Now, y'all don't even know. I will pull my singing bowl out of my purse. Okay? I rebuke you. They be like, what the? Okay? I'm trying to tell you. Because these demons, when you come out of Reemergence collective and you dealing with these demons along your journey, what they say, new levels, new devils. When you dealing with these type of demons and you know your worth, you know what you will no longer tolerate. You are clearly enacting spiritual legislation through the high priestess, through the Hierophant, and you letting it be known what it is and what it ain't. You got to be prepared for somebody to try to buck up at you. That's spiritual warfare. They will do it in real time. And just like they tried to play down your accomplishments, you won't play down, oh, look at you. Oh, your cute madness. Oh, boo-boo. Why are you so upset about what I'm doing? What? This is just absolute new behavior for me. Please explain yourself. They're going to be like, wait a minute. Oh, no, you wanted to be the center of attention. So here you are. Because how dare you? How dare you try to shame the collective, you nasty, funky demon that's probably watching right now. Let's cuss them out together. You shameless, funky stank demon. How dare you try to shame the collective for what they worked hard for? Bitch, you ain't got nothing. You literally don't have anything. You don't have a soul. You don't have a conscience. You don't have a bank account. Like, you don't have nothing. Tap in. You're a soulless fool who's built like a linebacker from the 1920s. Tap in. How dare you, demon? We rebuke you. The collective rebukes that energy. You have no right. You have no right here in this energy, and you have no right on this planet to talk to anybody in the collective about what they accomplished. Take your ass back to hell, okay? Now, y'all can say what y'all need to say over there in the chat. I got to remember that this YouTube algorithm is a part of the machine. Okay? And we want to make sure that we straight. Now, collective, listen. I'm going to give a couple more energy readings as we kind of wind down. So y'all got to think, like, when I get here, I be need to come down. Y'all actually take this journey with me. Okay? So I got to come down. All right? Tap in, collective. Tap in. Whew. First of all, I want to thank the collective for riding with me and growing with me through this journey. As my sisters say, I'm on YouTube like you on YouTube, and you know what you're watching. You know what's out there. You know what the real is, and you guys are growing with me. Y'all was here when I had 3 people watching. Y'all here when I had 10 people watching, and now I can't believe I've gotten over 30 people, almost 40 people to watch this at one time. That's amazing. I thank each and every one of you for hanging with me, because out of all the things you could give, the 2 things you can't get back, well, one thing you can't get back is your time. The other thing that is an exchange of energy is your money. And I really appreciate I can't thank you enough. I read and try to get back to every comment, heart every comment, every email. This community that I am building is one of a community that is strong-willed, strong-minded, but understands that spiritual warfare is a doozy. And sometimes support is needed. And a part of my divine assignment is understanding that I have the strength to be here with you and give you these messages, both in public and private. Tap in. Woo. So with that, we're going to wind down. Matter of fact, let me use this deck right here. I love the collective. Look, quest and renewal with the 8 of Cups. Exactly. This 8 of Cups energy is just, I love it. Especially coming out of the 7 of Pentacles and the Hierophant. The 8 of Cups is just like saying, like, accept your divine assignment. Tap in. Accept that this is a part of it. And your journey, no matter how ugly it has gotten, is still a part of your journey. I talk about this all the time. It is a part of your crest. Thank you. It's a part of your quest. It's a part of your journey. And you are allowed to have emotional times. You're allowed to have strong times. You're allowed to be weak at times. That is a part of the journey, collective. And you shouldn't be shamed for that in no way. Tap in. Let's close out this 7 of Pentacles energy. How do you want us to close this out, guys? How do you want us to close this? Ooh, I felt it come out. With passion. Knight of Cups. Ooh, a lot of cups. I'm feeling like a lot of the collective were really moved by this conversation. A lot of things got into perspective for you, collective. Tap in. Something resonated with you. Some of you are really thinking, understanding, knowing, feeling. Some of you had a bit of a glow up just listening to this, collective. So seeing that, like, there's a passion here, the Knight of Cups, is letting me know that you are taking this to the next level and you understand where you are and where you have to go. Tap in. I hope that this message serves as a confirmation for many of you. Woo-wee. How are we going to close out this Hierophant? How are we going to close out this Hierophant? Girl. The Hierophant is closing out with the High Priestess once again. Double High Priestess on the board. Oh my God. Sacred knowledge. We're closing out the Hierophant by understanding that this level that you are in, the energy that we're sitting in right now is sacred knowledge. You might have people that watch this later on and be like, oh, I don't get it, thumbs down. I've had that before, okay? And even with that, I'm like, you didn't get it because it wasn't meant for you to get. And that could be because you're not in the space to receive yet. And if this resonates even a little bit in your journey, that means that somewhere this message is resonating. Thank you. You guys are amazing. I'm not going to cry on here. Okay, I'm not going to cry. All right. It took me 3 tries to get my eyeliner right today. So y'all ain't gonna make me mess it up. Okay. This High Priestess is coming through with the sacred knowledge and understanding. And I want you to remember that your intuition, collected, tap in. Your intuition is saying, let's get cast up to 50 likes. And your intuition is also becoming stronger. It's becoming stronger. This level of intuition is something that you have never experienced before. Some of you might be sensitive, highly sensitive to it. I'm going to tell you straight up, collective, allow that sensitivity to guide you. If something is wrong and you don't see anything wrong, something is wrong. Tap in. Something is wrong. Listen to your intuition at the deepest part of your guts, okay? You do not have to mentally go through hoops in order to justify why you should stay because you feel different than what you see. No, roll out. Take that how it resonates. That's what the High Priestess is saying. Honor your intuition. Honor this journey. Honor this part of you. This is nothing but blessings and well-beings to you, collective. And if you needed a reminder because you just scrolled through here, my name is Cass Young, Crowns. And I encourage you to wear your crown as your favorite Southern California intuitive speaker. Let me tell y'all something. If you in Southern California, you see me out, say what's up to me. Say, oh my God, Cass, girl, what's going on? I'm going to say hi to you back. Okay, I promise you, I'm going to say hi to you back. Unless you see me in line to get some coffee, then wait till I take my first sip. Please, I just begging you, okay? I love you guys so much. Hey, hey, hey. And my goal is to help you recognize spiritual warfare, move through it methodically, strategically, because we spiritual strategists over here. I do that through guidance of the tarot and my own channeled gifts that God gave me. I want you to receive therapeutic guidance and reclaim your frequency through motivational spirituality. I thank you, love you. I can't wait to see you guys again. I've got some great uploads coming for you, okay? Because I'll be trying to do it for y'all, all right? And I will see you on the next one. I love you. I love you. I love you. Peace.